Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Potential reason behind Dominik Mysterio's meeting with Nick Aldis on SmackDown revealed reports. If a recent report is to be believed, Dominik Mysterio's meeting with Nick Aldis on WWE SmackDown could lead to a major shakeup. As per rumors, the transfer window could see the entire Judgment Day move to the blue brand. Michael Cole recently announced the launch of Transfer Window, under which several stars from Raw, SmackDown, and NXT could be traded to other shows ahead of the Red Brand's Netflix move next year. A couple of stars from Raw were even spotted speaking to Nick Aldis on the Friday night show this week, including World Heavyweight Champion Gunther and Dominik Mysterio. This quickly led to rumors about Dom potentially breaking away from the stable and moving to SmackDown. However, Zero News is now reporting that plans were in place to shift the entire Judgment Day to SmackDown in the coming weeks. Apart from that, the recently returned Drew McIntyre was also mentioned as a potential name who could be moved to the Friday night show. On a recent episode of the podcast Behind the Turnbuckle, Tom Carlucci predicted that Judgment Day could implode at Saturday night's main event. The former WWE employee believes Dominik Mysterio could cost Finn Balor his match against Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship to hand over the control of the stable to Liv Morgan. You think he'll win the title there at Saturday night's main event? It's a big question. I don't think he will. You know what I think might happen? Dirty Dom's gonna get involved in that match right there, and then you're gonna have a little angle between Dom and Finn. And we called this months ago, Coach. We called this months ago how it was gonna break up Judgment Day. Liv wants to run it. Finn needs to be a big-time heel. And guess what's happening, Coach? It's happening, he said. Only time will tell how things pan out with Dominik Mysterio and Finn Balor, as the two have often argued in recent weeks on WWE Raw. WWE is a universe of intrigue, where every handshake, glare, or whispered conversation carries the potential to spark a storyline or shift alliances. The recent SmackDown episode added fuel to the speculative fire when Dominik Mysterio, one of WWE's most divisive stars, was spotted having a private meeting with SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis. This moment, brief but impactful, left fans buzzing about its significance. Was this an official Judgment Day maneuver? Or is Dominik plotting something on his own? Recent reports hint at a fascinating reason behind this encounter, and if the rumors are true, it could spell major changes for SmackDown's power dynamics. It's no secret that Dominik Mysterio has become one of the most talked about stars in WWE today. Once the timid son of the legendary Rey Mysterio, Dominik's heel turn and subsequent alliance with the Judgment Day transformed him into a heat magnet. His rise as NXT North American Champion solidified his place in WWE, and his ability to rile up the crowd has made him a cornerstone of the Judgment Day's reign of dominance. Yet this meeting with Aldis raises questions about where Dominik's loyalties lie, or if he's playing a more complex game. Aldis, a respected veteran and SmackDown's general manager, doesn't engage in casual chit-chat on camera. His calculated demeanor suggests that this meeting wasn't just a friendly exchange, it was strategic. Nick Aldis stepped into the SmackDown general manager role with authority, bringing years of wrestling experience and leadership to the position. As a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion and a renowned name in professional wrestling, Aldis carries himself with a blend of charisma and tactical acumen. His interactions with WWE superstars often have a purpose, whether to settle disputes, negotiate opportunities, or manage brand politics. Aldis meeting Dominik privately on SmackDown feels deliberate, as though the GM is working behind the scenes on a power play that could affect the balance of the entire roster. Speculation is rife about the potential reasons behind this meeting. Here are some of the most compelling possibilities that reports and fan theories suggest. One theory suggests that Dominik's meeting with Aldis is part of a broader Judgment Day plan to extend their influence to SmackDown. The faction has been dominating Raw and NXT, and a calculated move to SmackDown could give them unprecedented power across WWE. Reports indicate that Judgment Day has been eyeing SmackDown as an opportunity to spread chaos. Dominik, being the faction's most versatile member, could be the linchpin in brokering this expansion. Aldis, recognizing the ratings and drama that the Judgment Day brings, might see value in striking a deal. Another intriguing possibility is that Dominik is looking to carve out his path independent of the Judgment Day. While he's thrived within the faction, Dominik's growing popularity and heat might have him eyeing a future as a standalone superstar. Aldis could be positioning himself as a mentor or ally for Dominik, helping him navigate this transition. This would explain why the meeting appeared private, as it might involve discussions about opportunities exclusive to SmackDown. Rey Mysterio, Dominik's father, remains a key figure on SmackDown as the reigning United States champion. The father-son rivalry has been one of WWE's most emotional and compelling feuds, and this meeting could be setting the stage for a new chapter in their story. Reports hint that Dominik's conversation with Aldis might involve positioning himself to challenge Rey for the title. Aldis, always looking to create marquee moments, could see the value in orchestrating a family showdown for SmackDown's audience. Given Dominik's dual presence on NXT and Raw, another plausible explanation is that Aldis and Dominik discussed a potential brand trade. With WWE frequently shuffling talent between brands to freshen up storylines, Dominik moving to SmackDown full-time could be a strategic move. Alternatively, the meeting might involve NXT talent or storylines, with Aldis potentially acting as a bridge between the brands. This would align with WWE's recent focus on integrating NXT stars into main roster narratives. Lastly, the meeting could hint at a more sinister development, a secret alliance between Dominik and Aldis. While Aldis has maintained a neutral stance as GM, WWE has a history of authority figures blurring the lines of professionalism. Could Aldis be aligning with Dominik and, by extension, the Judgment Day? If true, this would create a seismic shift in SmackDown's power dynamics, with the GM potentially aiding the faction's rise. Fans and analysts alike have been dissecting every detail of this encounter. On social media, reactions range from excitement to skepticism, with some fans thrilled at the prospect of Dominik's influence growing, and others questioning Aldis' intentions. Memes, fan theories, and speculative videos have flooded platforms like Twitter and YouTube. Some fans have even pointed out subtle body language during the meeting, suggesting tension or camaraderie depending on their interpretation. If this meeting is tied to Judgment Day's agenda, it could solidify the faction as WWE's most dominant force. Expanding their presence to SmackDown would make them virtually untouchable, with Dominik leading the charge on all fronts. Alternatively, if Dominik's actions signal a departure from the faction, it could lead to internal strife within Judgment Day. This would create new storytelling opportunities, with Dominik either becoming a solo star or aligning with another powerhouse on SmackDown. As SmackDown GM, Aldis' involvement adds layers to this mystery. His calm and calculated demeanor suggests that he's not merely reacting to events, he's orchestrating them. If Aldis is indeed working with Dominik or the Judgment Day, it would mark a significant shift in how authority figures operate in WWE. Such an alliance could blur the lines between GM and talent, creating fresh drama and unpredictability on SmackDown. The meeting between Dominik Mysterio and Nick Aldis on SmackDown has set the WWE Universe abuzz with anticipation. Whether it's tied to the Judgment Day's ambitions, Dominik's personal growth, or a new chapter in the Mysterio family saga, one thing is clear: this encounter is far from insignificant. As reports continue to surface, fans are left speculating about the potential fallout. Will Dominik emerge as a key player on SmackDown? Is Aldis masterminding a larger plan for the brand? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: this storyline has all the makings of a WWE classic.